you would have to understand like how a website works. So it's through code, and what that is, it's English words, but it's in a certain sequence, and it has a certain structure. And if the structure is not right, that code is just not going to run. And what we do is like, we don't build your entire system at one time. It's usually built over time. So basically, you need a record of what functionalities were in place today and what functionalities will be in place tomorrow. And you need to be able to go back in time and see how something might have been working 6 months ago. So the underlying technology is called source control. It's almost like a time machine. So you can go into GitHub and look at the code as it is today, but you can also look at it as it was yesterday or the day before or 6 months ago or a year ago. So every change to the code is tracked in GitHub. And that's where its power lies. So let's say we make an update, or your team makes an update today that somehow inexplicably breaks your website. So how do we have a magic wand to kind of go back in time to what it was 2 days ago when it was working perfectly? We just go to GitHub and get the version that was working from 2 days ago and put it up there. GitHub is actually its own entity, and it was recently acquired by Microsoft. Yeah, it's not an Amazon product. However, even though your code is in GitHub, when it's deployed so that people are actually visiting your website, then it lives on a cloud hosting environment such as AWS or Azure. So they're actually separate things. When it's deployed in a certain way, and some artifacts are produced from the code which are deployable. And the reason for that is like your entire code base on GitHub is going to be huge. Just think of what I explained before. It has a history of every single change you've made to that code base over a lifetime of maybe 2 to 5 years. So you don't want to put that entire thing on a cloud server. So when we want to deploy, we actually run a different program to create like a compressed version of the software, which is like maybe 1% of the size that it has on GitHub. And that's what we put on the cloud.